that we finish the shoulder and the neck, we're going to move on to the barrel. There's a couple different strokes we want to do for the barrel. The first one is straight lines all the way up the barrel, starting at about the elbow and working our way up. As soon as we get to the flank, we're not going to push down here. We're going to go up closer to the back of the rib cage. The next stroke is the X. So you come from the hip and come all the way down. Now we stop at start of the wither and we stop down at the flank. We'll do each stroke 3 times. So we're going to start right about where the elbow is, using the flat part of our hand, push into the tissue, and only use as much pressure as you can without the horse being upset. The horse gets really upset with minimal to no pressure right here. It can be an issue with cinch soreness or ulcers. Another point right up here by the wither can get sore from saddle fit and also lung inflammation. I think my instructor described this stroke as harp strings. If you picture the side of the horse looking like a harp, we're going to run our fist all the way up each string. Try to loosen the fascia over the entire barrel. So we're going to do the whole thing 3 times. The horse is really sensitive on its barrel. These strokes might take you a long time. I'm kind of rushing them a little bit just to get this put together quickly for you, but barrel can take a long time for some horses because they're so sensitive. And if you've got any other internal issues going on, they can get really sensitive while you're doing the strokes. Sometimes I like to switch to the flat part of my knuckles just to give a different kind of tool. It gives me a different feel for the tissue as I'm working in deeper. I guess it's just a little bit of a personal preference, but you can try that, or you can also try the palm of your hand if you prefer, if that works better for you. I find that this makes my wrists sore, but you can definitely do whatever works for you and for your horse. Usually I finish this stroke right at the back of the flank, kind of coming into the loin. So I just switch my hands and find the point of hip right here and draw a line, start right at the back of the loin and work yourself forward. Try and stay on the edge of the loin, kind of right about in here. You can see most horses have a little divot in here. Run right along the muscle line on a diagonal line. And if you look at a picture of anatomy, we're going to be running right along the edge of the latissimus dorsi. Then for the next part, the first stroke goes really long, then the next stroke you go kind of a little underneath and forward on the back part of the flank. And then you go above where your first stroke was, right about in the middle of the back. A lot of horses have issues here too if they've got bone pain or saddle fit issues. It can be kind of resistant to this one. You can either do start back in your middle stroke again for doing your second and third pass, or you can start at the top and work to the bottom. It doesn't matter which way you choose to do it, it's going to have the same effectiveness. I just kind of go with where the horse needs it the most, I feel like. Bubba's kind of sore. His mid and lower back, it seems, today. Probably because we did the front, we didn't do the back end last time, right, Bubba? So for the next part of our X stroke, we're going to come to the very top of the wither. We're going to go down on an angle to the back part of the flank. We're going to stop right about where the hair starts to change direction on the back of your horse. It's a good kind of guideline where the hairline changes direction. And I usually go under the stroke, on top of the first one, and back up to the middle. The wither for the first stroke again. Generally when I'm doing barrel work, it takes me a long time because horses are really sensitive on it, and I like to do a lot of pausing and releasing. But for time's sake, I'm just kind of going through it today. Barrel strokes are pretty easy. Just remember the X and the heartstrings.